Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Today I'm super excited because I have a video in collaboration with Sephora. Today I'm here with a What's New at Sephora video. And now, let me tell you the truth. When I was trying to come up with a project or idea of what I wanted my Sephora video to be, I was like, you know what? A really good idea would be a What's New at Sephora, because I see these videos often and I find them very informative because Sephora updates their new like just in tab very often, and it's hard to keep up, you know, and so those videos are really helpful because they're kind of like they're kind of up to date on all the new stuff that you wouldn't even have an idea that are even available at Sephora. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna be super awesome and I'm gonna do a What's New at Sephora video. And then I realized it's just a haul video, basically. But I tried my best to try most of these products for you already and give you my honest feedback on them. Some of them are hits, some of them are misses, and some of them are, please pause this video and go buy the product right now. Do yourself that favor because it will change your life. I'm just being honest. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't know how I even want to get, I mean, this box is so big, it like, you can see it. Like, that's how, look at this, you guys. Like, did you see that? Did you see how big this box is? So let me get this one out of the way, because this one, you guys, oh. This is the Formula X Delete All 5-Finger Nail Polish Remover. I always was a skeptic about these things, you know. I was like, okay, they work, but they basically melt off my nail polish and get it all over my fingers. And this one, literally, you dunk your fingers, you shush them back and forth like 1 or 2 times, and you take them out, and all the polish is gone. It's gone off your skin, it's gone off the nail, it's gone off everything. I don't know where it goes, and I don't know how many unicorns they have captive in this little container, because it all goes away. It's magic. Another product that is new, and that's one of the products that I was telling you, like, you need to pause this video and you need to go buy it. So get your steno pad and get it ready. So that's one. The other thing from Formula X is called The Fix, and this is a 5-in-1 nail treatment. I don't know if I've told you guys before, but my nails are kind of, I have really long nail beds, so everyone's like, damn, Dani, your nails look bad, like they look good, you know? But my nails, I have like those eggshell type nails where they peel in layers, and so they're very thin, very brittle, they break. So I'm always looking for a really good nail treatment for the times when I don't have polish on. And so this is a new product from Formula X, and it's supposed to be a 5-in-1. And so the claims are that it brightens, strengthens, corrects, protects, and smooths. The color of this product is actually really interesting. It's almost like a, I don't know, it has like a beautiful, like purpley iridescence sheen to it. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's really cute. I didn't think it was magnificent. I think it's good. It's very comparable to like Nailtiques. Like, that's how hard it made my nails. But the added benefit and bonus about this one is that it color corrects and it brightens your nails. So that beautiful pink color that it has and that iridescence to it, if your nails are a little bit yellow or stained, it does make them, it evens them out and it makes them look really healthy and like pinky glowy. So those are 2 nail products from Formula X. Then I also decided to try a new cleanser, and I hardly venture out to new cleansers. You guys know how I feel about Philosophy Purity Made Simple. But I saw this was a new product from Kate Somerville, and it's part of the ExfoliKate line. You guys have heard me mention the ExfoliKate microdermabrasion type product. It's really good, but it's super crazy expensive. So this is within that same line, but it's a cleanser and it's a foaming face wash, and it's supposed to be gentle enough for all skin types, but it's also a cleanser that can be to remove makeup, and that's something that I really look for in cleansers. Some cleansers are just like daily cleansers, like bam bam, thank you ma'am, I'm just washing my face. Others are specifically designed to be able to remove all makeup. So I'm about to see what it does for this skin, and if you guys notice that my skin is looking extra fly, you probably know what's going on. Speaking of skin, you guys, this haul's gonna be like 47 minutes long. Speaking of skin, this is the Boscia Charcoal Pore Pudding, and this is a wash off treatment. I don't know why they don't call it a mask. I'm guessing it probably doesn't dry hard. So if you guys can see, it has like a swirl in here, and this is one of those charcoal based products. So with charcoal, what charcoal does is it removes the impurities from the skin. So it like sucks it out. So if you guys suffer from clogged pores, blackheads, anything that's like pore clogging, any charcoal based product is really good for that. Then another skin product that I thought I would try, because to me it sounds like such an oxymoron, but I've been into that like dewy skin look, and I thought this would be perfect for that. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil, and I always think to myself, how do you put on an oil as a primer? But I'm guessing it should work just like a moisturizer, right? It creates a really hydrated base for your foundation. But what I also noticed some girls doing is they mix it into their foundation, or they apply a couple of drops on their beauty blender and bump that into the skin, and voila, dewy magnificence. So I'm like, yeah, can I get some of that? So I'm curious to try that, but I'm also a little nervous because it could be an epic fail of epic proportions, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. On that success or fail, regardless, I will update you. Then, because you can't have enough foundations, yes you can. Yes, you can. I got two different foundations. The first one is from BECCA, and this is their Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, and then the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. Okay, so foundations, every makeup product has like a trend, right? Like they have waves of how they get released. You have like that all super duper full coverage flawless matte face, and then right now you're having that like water dewy luminous liquidy serum type foundations. So right now, if you want to catch the wave, the foundations that are trendy are the ones that are water-based with like a really good amount of pigment. So there's less ingredients in the foundation. They do provide as much coverage as a full coverage foundation, but with the option of not being so full coverage. So they're really thin, so they're very easy to layer. So that's a really awesome idea when it comes to a foundation, because you're not going to need to have your gel foundation, your full coverage foundation, your matte foundation. You're just going to have your like water-based serum, and when you want a dewy finish, you do one thin layer, you add a couple drops of like your favorite primer oil. If you want a full coverage, you're gonna do 2 or 3 buildable layers. You can use your brush to apply it. So there's like a lot of wiggle room with that type of foundation. And so I was like, 2 different type of serum foundations? Sure, why not? They're brand new products. And so my plan is to review these foundations for you, or maybe do like a what serum foundations I have in my collection type video. This is the one that I'm wearing today, and I have been very sick. You can tell from my voice. I have been very, very sick. Very, very sick. And so I have like this whole area of my face right now is super chapped, and I thought this foundation is going to make me look really ratchet. And actually it didn't. Even though I have a really chapped like sinus area, it's forgiving. It's very forgiving. And I'm actually only wearing one very thin layer of this foundation because I was like, I want to look dewy as heck. Can I look dewy? And yeah, sure enough. This foundation is supposed to be medium coverage to buildable up to full coverage, but I was like, I'm not gonna play my luck, because maybe if I build it up to full coverage, this will be like, you know, you're gonna be able to see the chappedness of that part of my face. I was like, oh, I don't know about that. The only con about this one though is they have like 6 shades and they're all yellow to neutral undertones. There's no cool. There's no cool undertones in this foundation, which I'm guessing they probably did like a soft launch. They just did a couple shades first and then maybe they're gonna do more. I hope. I don't know. I also got the Stila concealer. This is their Aqua Glow concealer, which is also a new product, but I think I got the wrong color. I got it in the shade Light and it's literally the same color as my foundation. So I have the foundation in Light and I have the concealer in Light, and I thought this would be lighter, but it's like the same color. So I don't know. Can you guys see my panda eyes? It's all I'm wearing today, and maybe it didn't brighten as much as it normally would, but I wish I would have gotten a lighter shade. So I don't know how I feel about that product yet. Keeping up with Stila, you guys. If you're not a fan of cream blushes, I think this product will change your mind about that. I'm a newfound believer in cream blushes. I used to just be a fan of, oh look, has this door been open the whole time and you guys didn't tell me? I've been a huge fan of the Benefit Majorette. Like, this is a really cool cream brush that I like for days that I'm not wearing makeup, but it does dry down to almost like a demi-matte or powdery finish. These don't. And I remember Stila Convertible cream blushes being kind of oily, but for some reason, these, maybe they changed the formula recently, I don't know, maybe my skin type changed, but I have been using this color here, Lilium, non-freaking stop. I'm wearing it today. It is such a fun, beautiful, forgiving, flawless, youthful type of product. You put it on, you blend it in, it blends in so smoothly. I use a stipple brush, but you could use your fingers, you could use a beauty blender, and I just apply it with my stipple brush, and it feels like skin. So it doesn't dry down to a powder, but it doesn't feel sticky or oily. You know how some cream products are sticky? This one's not sticky. And I love it just for the simple reason that I can wear it with every freaking eye color and lip color that I decide. So this is in the shade Sunrise Splendor, but they have another palette, I believe, with like warmer, more peachy shades. Another product that I really wanted to try is a new brow pencil from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their brow definer, and my mentality was, I hope this is just like the Hourglass Arch Brow because it has that like triangular tip. And I am here to report that this was an epic fail for me for the simple reason that it's creamy. When it comes to brow pencils, for me, the harder and the rougher, the better, because it gives me precise control on the strokes that I create on my eyebrows. And even though I like a bold brow, I don't like a smeary brow, you know, like on days like today where I'm not wearing any powder, my skin isn't going to be dry. It's not going to have that dry surface where a creamy pencil will be easy to use. It's going to be even more slippery, you know, because I'm not wearing any powder. And so I want a brow pencil like the Hourglass one. Oh, you guys, this pencil. It has twice as much product too than this one. The Hourglass pencil, it's relatively new to Sephora, I think. It's just absolutely perfection. On days like today where I'm not wearing powder and my skin is a little, you know, skin-like, not slippery, but it's not dry and powdery, it still gives me precise control, and it gives me the brows that I have, even on days where I have a full-on matte face. A couple of months ago, I did the Benefit Iconic Kits, like a review on the little Iconic Kits, and it was the first time you got to see Shy Beam. This has long gone died because I use this to death. This is Benefit's brand new matte pink highlighter. I know that sounds weird, like how could it be matte and a highlighter, but it's basically a brightener. And so they finally came out with the full size, and you know Mama had to get it, and look at the packaging. I mean, there could be like a brown, matte brown highlighter in here, and I'm gonna get it just for the packaging. How beautiful and stunning. It's heavy and weighted. I think the only downside of this is it's not clear like most of their little bottled products like this, like their tints. It's not clear, so I'm not gonna know how much product I have left in there, but does it really matter? A product that I was really excited about, and it's kind of silly because it's just a sponge. the Nude Beauty Blender. So Beauty Blender came out with Beauty Blender Nude. You know, they have the limited edition red one, they had the limited edition purple, they have black, white, and the classic pink, and now they came out with the nude one. And I think the thing about this one is that there's no dyes in it. I don't even know. Honestly, I'll do my research and I'll let you know in the description, or I'll add an annotation. But for some reason, I was like, you know what? I don't like to use my beauty blender when it's dirty and looks dirty. And if I have time to wash it, I will take every opportunity I can to do it. And if it's dirty, I won't use it. And I don't have time. Like, I'd rather just not do my makeup than use a dirty sponge, because to me it looks disgusting. But I thought, you know what? Hey, mommy thug life, sometimes you don't have time. So if I just need to re-wet a dirty sponge, and I know this sounds disgusting, at least this won't look so bad. I used this one already. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know, I really appreciate this color. I mean, it's not as pretty as like a pink sponge, but it just seems a lot more clean, if that's a thing. I guess that's a thing. Totally a thing. Another product that I got to share with you guys, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like I always am in all my videos. You guys know I'm not a makeup artist, and so when it comes to Hourglass powders, there's a really specific way that you're supposed to use them. Hourglass powders were designed to create different, almost like a real life filter. You know, like when you put a filter on a picture and it changes the way you look. That's what Hourglass powders are supposed to do. They're supposed to give your skin a different type of finish or appearance. And so Hourglass came out with their Strobe light powders, and initially I thought, okay, well, I'll just use them like a highlighter on the tops of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, things like that. But I'm starting to notice that they aren't giving me that like highlighter look that I'm expecting, but I think it's because I'm not using them the way you're supposed to. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my little coffee break research. My friend Sam was telling me that Chloe Morello here on YouTube has a video on how to use them properly, and so I think I'm gonna do a little bit of research, find out a little bit more about them, and maybe get back to you on that, because I'm pretty sure that I probably am not using them the correct way. I also got their sponge. They came out with this specific sponge to use these strobing powders, and this sponge is so unique. It's really dense, it's kind of hard, not the best texture, but if you guys see, it has like a little hourglass shape, and then it has this flat side, and the bottom has felt, like velvety felt. So, I mean, this sounds like there's an instruction manual, doesn't it? I know it does. So I'm actually really driven to find out and to make these work, because they can't be that. Even when my friend Sam came, she was like, oh, I'm gonna use this one, and she applied it, and she's like, where did it go? Like, what did it do? You know what I mean? And so I think we need to crack down and have a little lesson on these products before we make up our mind. Then 2 more products and we are done, and I saved the best for last. These are 2 palettes. 2 palettes that I'm actually kind of excited about. The first one is from Makeup Forever, and this is the Artist Shadows in number 3. This is their spring palette, and this is what the palette looks like. With Makeup Forever, I feel like they reuse a lot of similar colors, or either the same color or similar colors. Like, they put them in their palettes often. And so I love this palette for spring, especially because of these 2 colors right here. This one actually reminds me of one of my favorite shadows from Urban Decay, which I hate to say it's my favorite because I can't remember the name at the moment. I'll add it right here. But it's so pretty. And then this beautiful lavender shade, isn't that perfect for spring? So Makeup Forever has really good formulation on their shadows. So if you wanted to wet your toes and spring's around the corner, this might be a cool palette to get. And the last one, I don't even need to tell you why this one's awesome. This is the Urban Decay Spectrum palette. Look at that. It's like a color spectrum, right? And so it's divided into trios, and they are in like color order. So you have green, blue, purple, pinks, and then like nudie browns or kind of taupey shades down here. None of them are matte, and you have, I believe, 3 never before seen shadows in this palette. And the palette's interesting because it's a jewelry box. I showed you guys in the close-up. If you remove the actual palette part, the down below part has like velvet. So it can be used as a really beautiful jewelry box. Do you see that cutout on the box? And it has a big mirror. So it's a jewelry box, but then I don't know where you would put the palette. So the formula of these shadows, I have to say, is pretty awesome. And sometimes with these palettes, it can be a little iffy with Urban Decay, but in this palette, the only eyeshadow that for me was Flashback. That's this beautiful purple here in the middle. I feel like it doesn't do it for me, you know? It's not pigmented enough. It doesn't stick. Like, it doesn't really stick to my skin. But if you foil it, like if you wet it with like a MAC Fix Plus, like if you foil it or if you put it over a colored base, I'm sure it would be perfect. But out of this entire palette, to just have one that you're not happy with, I'm pretty sure I could live with it. So that's what's new at Sephora. Just kidding. There's probably like 300 other things because literally every single day they update that page, and it's really exciting, you guys. I think it's become part of my routine. If I wake up before everybody else, I get my coffee, I'll refresh the just in page, and I'm like, okay, I'll divide it. I'll click under skincare and then I'll click under makeup, and I'm like, oh, add to cart, save for later, favorites, you know, put the little heart on it. So I will list and link all of these products in the description box below in case you guys are interested in finding out more details or information on the product, or you're like, wait, what was it that Dani mentioned like 37 minutes into her video? I will have it listed in the description box below. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below, and like always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, coffee break is over. Bye, guys.